although only a modest island off the coast of Bolivar. Directly in the San Bernardino archipelago, Morisquillo Bay, in Colombia. Santa Cruz del Islote is always considered a dream paradise for many people. Now let's explore this paradise island with us. Santa Cruz del Islote is an island off the coast of Cartagena, Colombia, 2 hours by boat from the city of Cartagena. The island has an area of about 12,000 square meters, almost the size of 2 football fields, but the island's inhabitants are up to 1,200 people. The population density here is 4 times higher than that of Manhattan, New York. The overpopulation makes Santa Cruz the most populous island in the world. However, the island is not a modern neighborhood like Manhattan because there is no underground sewer or waste treatment system. It is also a problem that greatly concerns the Colombia government. It is known that the authorities have signed a contract with a waste treatment company, putting into practice recycling programs, protecting the environment as well as improving the quality of life of the people on the island. Space is too limited, so many works are built on the water. Some multi-story buildings are also built to utilize space and reduce population pressure, but people's houses have only 1 floor. The only communal space where people can congregate on the island is a small court that's half the size of a tennis court, but it is regularly flooded with water during high tide. The kids sometimes have to take boats to other islands to play soccer. The land was so crowded that Santa Cruz del Island did not have a cemetery to deal with the burial problem. So the dead will be transported to another island for burial. Most of the islanders live by fishing, or serving at hotels and resorts on nearby islands. Fishing used to be the only livelihood of the people for a long time, but in recent years fish stocks have declined, forcing fishermen to change jobs. Now, the income of residents on the island depends on tourism. The nearby island of Mucura has a high-class resort with fishing, swimming or diving services for tourists, so many Santa Cruz residents come to Mucura to work. Some other residents make a living selling shells, souvenirs or local specialties to tourists. The most difficult problems of the people here are electricity, water, and health problems. Currently, there are no doctors or medical staff on the island. People still do not have access to the national electricity source. All activities mainly rely on solar panels and generators that run 5 hours a day. Similarly, water here is extremely scarce and is transported to the island by Colombian naval ships every 3 weeks. The old people on the island recount that, 150 years ago, a group of fishermen from the fishing village of Baru crossed 50 kilometers by sea to find new waters rich in fish and shrimp. Unknowingly, their boat collided with a microscopic coral island lying on the water's edge. By then it was too late to turn the boat back to the mainland, so the group of fishermen decided to set up a tent to spend the night on the island, and they were surprised and excited when they discovered that this island had no mosquitoes here. This is very rare in this area. The reason Santa Cruz del Islote does not have mosquitoes is because it is made up of convex seafloor and coral, Besides, it also does not have mangrove forests or any other environment for mosquitoes to survive. Because of that, the group of fishermen decided to stay on the island. Since then, people have started coming here to reclaim and live. Although life is still poor and needy, the people of Santa Cruz del Island still enjoy a peaceful and happy life every day. Santa Cruz del Island for them has something very sacred. Moreover, many people consider it a paradise place. People never have to close the door because there is no theft, no violence, no crime on the island. They don't even have and don't need the police. Generator runs from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is also the time when everyone on the island watches TV. When there are attractive football matches, people voluntarily contribute money to buy gasoline for generators to watch football all night. Every person has their own life with different activities, creating a colorful picture on the island. The rhythm of life in Santa Cruz del Islote is always lively and never seems to stop. For the residents of Santa Cruz del Islote, the peaceful, pleasant life on the island is not only a matter of pride but also a joyful habit, lifestyle, and cultural identity. The children kept playing carefree, swimming, catching fish, and releasing paper boats. In the house, young people play rap music. Under the shade, the middle-aged aunt and uncle lay leisurely, chatting or prepared to cook. People here know each other and stick together like a real big family. They are willing to support each other in life. Although they are poor, they really turn off the lights together. Seeing someone in trouble, the whole island rushes to help. It is because of that peace that most people on Santa Cruz del Island do not want to leave. Juvenal Julio, a 66-year-old diver and great-grandson of one of the first fishermen to reach the island, says Santa Cruz del Islote is truly a paradise. I will spend the rest of my life on this island enjoying a glorious life. Only death can separate the island and us, because there is no cemetery here. In recent years, young people have begun to find their way to the mainland to find better jobs and improve their quality of life. There is only one school on the island with 80 students. Students here are commented to be more obedient and disciplined than other areas. In particular, they are very respectful and obedient to the elders. According to Guillermo Candales, a security officer sent by the government to guard the school, in his decades of work, he has never seen a fight or violence between students. However, the people living on that small land still felt the danger first and more clearly than anyone. Due to the influence of global climate change, frequent floods here and rising water levels make the island very likely to be wiped out under tidal waves one day. But no matter what, the people on the island always love that life. They are afraid to change these so familiar things. Santa Cruz del Islanders said, "Our lives are not as comfortable as in big cities, nor are we as rich as many people. But here we are always full of joy. People here always respect and help each other. And I think those are the basics to have a happy life." Visiting Santa Cruz del Island, visitors cannot stay because there are no motel or hotel service. Therefore, the island visits only last about 90 minutes, but enough for tourists to have an overview of the colorful life of the people, where the South American cultural identity is still preserved and the peace of the island is preserved. The island makes anyone fall in love.
Thank you for watching our video. To support our channel to make more interesting videos, please like and subscribe to Ask K-Pop Entertainment channel. Bye, and see you in the next videos.